So what's behind this possibility of higher food prices? Joining me now is Kim Anderson, Grain Marketing Specialist for Oklahoma State University. So are we actually going to see shortages this coming year?
Well, I don't think we're going to see shortages this year. Corn stocks are well below average. Soybean stocks, we were expecting them to get up near average. They're going to be well below average. But wheat is still above average in both the United States and the world. So corn, beans, tight, wheat, and we got adequate supplies. And overall, we got adequate supplies in the grains. However, we're within striking distance. A problem with the crop, then I think we can see below average stocks, and if you want to call it that, shortages.
So when you say striking distance, a below average crop, would that actually mean that we would have a worldwide food shortage, or would prices just get more expensive?
Well, you get a significant, let's say that world production's normally around 22 billion bushels of wheat. You get a 20 billion bushels, 2 billion bushels off. I think you're going to have tight stocks and shortages in some countries around the world. You get below 20 billion bushels, then you're going to have shortages for sure. You don't have that amount of flexibility with corn or soybeans. You get just anything below average. You get an average crop, say a 5-year average crop with corn or soybeans, then you're going to have some shortages and some very tight stocks.
Now, we've taken such great pride in this country of having one of the least expensive food supplies in the world. But since, 2005, 2006, when biofuels really started becoming an issue, we've seen those prices go up.
Oh yeah, we've seen, say, corn prices go up 150%, wheat prices 125%, oat prices, if you want your oats, about 130%. Of course, soybeans about like that. And we're going to see probably another run-up in prices. We've seen it over the last 6 months, relatively high, 50% run-up, 60% run-up in prices, because we've got adequate supplies, but the market is looking at the 2011 marketing year. They're buying acreage right now. There's talk that we've got to have another somewhere between 3 to 6 million more acres of corn just to meet corn demand, and it's going to have to bid that from wheat. It's going to have to bid it from soybeans and your other crops.
So while consumers may be paying more, this has got to be good news for our rural economies.
Oh yeah, it's really good for farmers. You take cotton farmers down in southwestern Oklahoma. I've talked to them. They said they've made more money this year than they've made probably in their careers. They've got a well above average crop. They've got cotton prices well above $1, $1.30, $1.40 in that area. And so it's good for those economies, for the producers. The problem, or the caveat, is over the next couple of years, they're going to capitalize that profit into the value of the assets, land values. There was some land in, I believe it was Iowa, that sold for $13,925 an acre.
Wow. Wow. So final question, is energy, is it the real player in all of this?
I think it's the 800-pound gorilla in the room, because you look at the corn needing more acres, going from 2 billion to 3 billion to 4 billion to 5 billion bushels of corn next year, probably going into ethanol production. And you look at your 5-year average, you've got just a 10 billion bushel crop. If we don't have 13 billion bushel corn crops, we're in problems. We're having problems. Corn has to buy land. It's got to pull land from other commodities, and that means from wheat, the grains, and the food stock.
All right, Kim Anderson with Oklahoma State University.